Let's take a look at some traffic types on networks. We have unicast traffic. Now, unicast traffic occurs on both IP version 4 networks and IP version 6 networks. A message is simply addressed to one specific computer. This is a one-to-one relationship. So computer 1 sends a message to computer 2. It's that simple. It sends it to the IP address of that computer, 201.14.5.42 as an example. In the case of IP version 6, it might use something like the global unicast address. And I gave an example here of a global unicast address. So it's a one-to-one. I'm sending a message to one other computer. A multicast. A multicast is when my computer wants to send a message to a group of computers. So, in other words, addresses that are given to devices that participate in mass communication. So they're all given the same multicast address. And this is a one-to-many. So IP version 4, we give multicast addresses in the range from 224 to 239 in that first octet of the IP address. In IP version 6, we use the FF00 as the first hextet in the IP version 6 address. But why would we ever need this? Well, one good example of time that I've used it, for example, is when I had a server and I wanted to push out 10 Windows OSs to 10 different computers all at the same time off of the network, rather than going with a disk and installing one at each computer individually. And so I would use a multicast to send out that one image to 10 computers at once, and that way I only have to send them once on that network, reducing bandwidth. The third one is the broadcast. Both IP version 4 and IP version 6 had the unicast and the multicast, but in the case of a broadcast, only IP version 4 has it. This is when data is addressed to every device on the broadcast domain, or one to all. So an IPv4 broadcast address for any network is the last address on that network. You cannot assign this address to a device. It is simply the last address on that network, and if you use it, all devices will receive the message. Remember, IP version 6 does not have broadcast addresses. Finally, we have one that is only IP version 6, and that is the Anycast. This does not occur in IP version 4, and this is one to nearest. I didn't write that down here, I probably should have, but it is one to nearest. The way that it works is like this. Here I have 3 servers, and these 3 servers all have the same identical IP address. I would give all 3 of them the same address. And then I would have my device go ask for that address, and this router looks at those and it says, you know what? The one with the lowest cost is server C right here, the cost of 10. That has to do with the speed of the transmission lines and the speed of the devices and so forth. And it says, this is the fastest one. I'm going to have this one respond to that person's request. So, for example, DHCP and handing out IP addresses, or Active Directory. We might have a number of servers that can provide the service, but we want the one that's going to be closest or fastest to provide that service. So that's what Anycast would be used for.